Trời ơi, cái này phải làm xong cốt truyện chính mới được. Được rồi, rồi làm vụ kia thôi. Dù tôi muốn gặp lôi thần hơn nhiều. Để tìm con gấu gì ở đây. Công văn nhân tội à.
That toy tanuki just turned into a human! What's going on? Hyman's never seen one of these before.
Cuối cùng tôi gặp Sayu.
Not a tanuki. I'm a Muchina.
Anh lên ngủ. Dạ cái cục gì.
I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth. Is this the professional you were talking about? She doesn't look very professional at all.
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Oh, wow, a ninja? So was that one of those legendary ninja transformation techniques? Anyway, what's the Shumatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities. Here's what I need you to do. Go into town and find evidence of the Tenryo Commission's betrayal. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
Sao đứa nào cũng thích ném đá giống tài vậy? Mẹ. Tao là cái thằng lãnh đủ.
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. All right then. I'll indulge you with a little more information. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryo Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions might have an easier job of figuring out what they're up to. Now you're following me. The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet, but with the help of this Shiumatsuban ninja, I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous with your friends. Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure to bring back the evidence in good time.
Ok. Chạy nhanh chưa? Dù chưa 18 giờ đêm nhưng mà tôi vẫn chạy nhanh như phát chứ.
Stop!
The
I have
fuck?
orders.
Truy nã đúng là phiền phức thiệt. Ông là không có lính trước mặt của phong trà.
Toma! Toma! You there? It's us! We're back!
Thomas!
Brings you here? Did you meet with the resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
I see. You have been through a lot since we last met. I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Let me think. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it. I used to think that she simply didn't care, but looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the Shogun.
What do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their reports, it would confirm everything.
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses is no easy task.
If only there was a way we could distract the guards just for long enough.
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion. But it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fireworks near the statue, they certainly wouldn't ignore it. While they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the Tenryou Commission and take the report, as well as any other evidence she might find.
Great!
Con
It
nhỏ này
feels like
đáng
I'm
tin
getting
không trời,
closer and
nhìn
closer
dai
to
ngủ
being
không
a
vậy?
free man again. It feels like it's been an eternity since we last sat down and talked like this. Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you again every day since I got here. This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here. Oh man, I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Poor Toma.
Let's focus on the issue at hand.
Tắm mình mày đi.
The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, the sooner Toma will be free.
Tắm da da
This
cay
is
vô hơi
the
nhiều.
union of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking about that?
The Tenryou Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here afterwards.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find Yoimiya.
Ở tiệm Yoimiya lấy pháo hoa và đến đặt hương đám lính. Ok. Nhiệm vụ đơn giản dễ hiểu. Không mà sau khi kết thúc cuộc chiến này tôi sẽ được đi chơi với lôi thần hay gia Kokomi. Hẹn hò. Yes. 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 Được hẹn hò. Cái rương tao với ai vậy?
A reward on the road.
Vừa nhảy xuống có cái rương đập vô mặt chứ. Còn sống rồi nó hạnh phúc bây giờ. Yoimiya!
Yoimiya, we need an extra large firework. The super duper big kind.
Super big
Extra large
pháo hoa.
You sure came to the right person. As it happens, I made this really souped up one just a couple days ago. But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. May as well give it to you. Let me know how it turns out. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning your clothes. Also, it's best that you cover your ears.
Why does Paimon feel so nervous all of a sudden?
Don't worry, it's just a firework, come on! What's the worst that could happen?
We'll give it a try. Thanks, Yoimiya. Now we just need to wait for nightfall.
Vì em không đúc lúc gì hết. Phải đi chụp nhiệm vụ cho coi nữa. Rồi trẻ thời gian 0 giờ 5 giờ. Đó rồi. Đột nhập là phải nửa đêm, nó cũng hợp logic. Đâu rồi? Ê.
You!
This!
The warrior!
Oh no! Pretty much how I thought. There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, I'll get caught. We need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to sneak inside. After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari Tea House, okay? Also, if I do get caught, please come rescue me. Is this really a good idea? Anyway, let's make our way to the statue. Careful does it. Watch out for guards and don't
Nếu
get
tôi
caught.
bị tớp thì bạn sẽ đến cứu tôi không? Hỏi gì nếu tôi bị tớp bạn nhớ đến cứu tôi nhé. Chết có vẻ. Làm đi gia còn chờ tôi cứu thì thôi thua rồi. Kiểu gì cũng phải cứu thôi. Theo tôi đoán là vậy. Là lát gì nó cũng bị bắt à. Nhìn nó ngủ gật vậy sao tin tưởng được. Rồi bây giờ chơi pháo nè.
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way. Quick, run!
Chết bà, nhanh. Thiệt, ta có muốn liên lụy đâu.
Komari Tea House only accepts guests of sufficient status. Please don't enter without permission.
What kind of tea is this?
Nên Miu vô nên để cái nút ngồi xuống gì vậy? Hài với cứ. Wow. Tập.
Well, how did it go? Well done. Let's wait for news from Sayu.
Công nhận chưa?
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much exercise. I feel so dizzy. Everyone is spinning. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do first.
Vậy phán đoán tôi sai là lấy được kìa.
Right, yeah, I got it. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch of stuff that looks suspicious. Here you go. I'm going to sleep now.
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the Shogun. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Kujiaya was right. They have been fomenting unrest behind the scenes.
Biết
There
vậy
should
mà.
be ample
Chính là
evidence.
lũ pha tôi.
Please take them to Kujiaya. I trust you will
Báo
have a
cáo cho
plan
lời
for the
thần,
next
nhanh
step.
nhanh 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 nhanh. Chúng ta
I
phải
will
giải cứu
also
lời thần.
gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui and
Mặc
Inazuma.
dù chỉ
Still, mind yourself
hơi
when you face
cái
the
sự ngu
Shogun.
ngốc, nhưng mà
I still get
chị
goosebumps
rất là
just
đẹp
thinking
nên tôi
about her
sẽ
trying that blade.
cố gắng giải thích
Again, we'll just have to trust
giải thích thế
Kujiaya.
đàng hoàng chứ.
She is close to the Shogun, so maybe
lại
she will
xiêm
have a
chúa đi.
way.
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for a meeting with Yaimiko soon. Let's pack up our things and get ready to head to the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Niềm tin mù quáng. Chà rồi. Mãi lắc là bắt cứ bắt tele qua lại hoài bực mình thiệt.
Lady Guji, here I am.
Vậy là hết 3 ngày đó. Hết 3 ngày cho chỉ trong vòng 1 tiếng đồng hồ.
And told no one about this trip.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days. Have you managed to get any sleep at all?
You're quite mistaken. I would never doubt the leaders of my clan. So, where is your proof?
Đây,
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our hands on this stuff.
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them for herself.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
So, the Tenryo Commission, they are deliberately deceiving the Shogun?
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
This is a letter from the Tenryo Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo
không biết gia
clan
chủ
kept this
nhà
a secret
Kujo
from
nó
the
như thế
Shogun
nào nhỉ?
too.
Well, the things you wanted to see,
Oh.
but also wished not to see,
bộ đồ.
are here before you. Surely, you aren't planning to turn a blind eye to them?
So everything
Cần
I've
phải quay
ever
cận cảnh gì không nhỉ?
belonged to- How could they? Ugh! This betrayal is unforgivable. Takayuki, you've got some explaining to do.
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryo rebellion is successfully underway. Yep, let's catch up with her.
Hold on, traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
Cái gì?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct? You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the opportunity you need. Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you. If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Maybe you're or if you ever think about me during your journey.
Tự
take
nhiên
it
khi
out,
nhớ
won't
tôi
you?
bạn hãy lấy ra găm.
Who knows? Maybe I'll just end up.
Cái này được cả nhà.
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the time or place to be poking fun at the traveler.
I'm sorry. Well,
Giao
then,
cho cô bạn gốc
time
ghét.
for you to face my hopeless fool of a
Bà trẻ.
friend.
Giá
I'm
Jimmy
counting on
rất là
you.
hợp ý tôi. Cô Mi là gì ta? Biểu hiện cho sự tượng trưng cho sự xinh đẹp. Yamiko là
Go
Dừng chân cái
on.
gì ta?
Time for you to face my hopeless fool of a
Tính cách của
friend.
tôi.
I'm
Đấy.
counting on you.
Đấy. Còn cái gì à? Raiden Shogun là gì? Vẫn chưa nghĩ ra. Thôi kệ đi, gặp lại Shogun đi, tính gì tính. Nhưng mà trước tiên phải lấy đội hình ổn định cái đã.
Talk to the electro
Không phải lấy đội hình phèn vịt quýnh với Shogun được. Thế là quá xem thường em rồi.
I'll scout ahead.
À. Kìa. Nhiều lính vậy sao đi qua được. Rồi tới tìm cách.
You followed me here? You've got guts, I'll give you
Tôi
that.
không thể dừng tưởng tượng cái cảnh
Since you are a
tượng mà con
witness,
nhỏ này sẽ
I
câu
suppose I can shield you
xin lỗi
at
tôi.
least until I
Cái
have
gì nó hiểu lầm
received
tôi.
an explanation from Takayuki. But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately, but you'll also be charged with one more crime. Do I make myself clear? Good.
Không bị đích chi đã nè.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice. Flash! Strike!
Sao nạp kém vậy? Trời đất.
Flash!
Cái đòn kỹ năng nguyên tố không có nạp nguyên tố cho kỹ năng nộ. Trời đất. Rồi nó nạp nè.
No turning back!
Chiêu cuối cũng chất lượng đấy, nhưng mà hơi tốn năng lượng để nạp.
More speed.
Soldiers, quick!
Vengeance will be mine.
Teach me a lesson. Allow me to strike first.
Go.
Quiver! Crush!
Battle formation. Get them. Clear. Cut.
Ở đây, lại đây.
Don't hold back.
Strike!
Opening box of Adepti
Soldiers.
Right.
Storm the front!
With the wind!
Shudder.
I dare you.
Flood of frost.
Watch your step. this. I've lost.
Beg for mercy.
Dạ, má chém đau vậy.
Life goes on.
Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you disregard my orders?
Master, I...
Go on, ask him. Don't let him intimidate you.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters. You stole them.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not
Cứ cái đôi
forgeries?
dài vậy mà đi bộ
They were
vậy.
really
Trời
penned
ảo
by
thật
your
sự.
own hand. Please tell me,
Giờ,
Master.
giờ,
I
giờ
need
tôi
to
mới
know.
chú ý cái đôi dép.
Is the Tenryou Commission
Đôi dép
really
nó có cái
betrayed
chòm
the
gì sao
Shogun?
đi tới.
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
He just came right out and admitted it.
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed, and all they requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decree is upheld. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack down on our enemies at the same time, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply saw no need to inform you, Sarah.
But you worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's nothing?
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me, but the reverse is true. What could they possibly hope to achieve? When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees and tremble, paralyzed by fear and trepidation. After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi.
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior, especially the Muso no Hitotachi. In fact, he seems to be way too into it.
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you
Làm
taught
suy
me
yếu
the
sức mạnh của
importance
đất nước
of
rồi sau đó
loyalty
thì
from
nó sẽ
servants
dùng
to their
toàn lực quân
superiors.
đội vô xâm chiếm dễ
It's
dàng.
clear to me
Đúng
now
là cái thứ
that
ngu
you
ngốc.
wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So you were scared that I would betray you one day? You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan. I'm quite sure the almighty Shogun would be sympathetic to that,
Chỉ có con kẹt.
as would the former
Nói
head
chị
of
này
our
cho Su
clan.
tập bể đầu ông này.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks he's in for a
Bạn
nasty
chẳng không từ
surprise.
sức mạnh ta hả?
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against what I know in my heart to be right. But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified to judge between right and wrong when we have not yet reached the end of the path? But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end, while this path, it has long since been defiled by your selfish ways. So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing else, my conscience will be clear.
Stubborn and futile. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position
dốt
is
phải à,
now
đâm ác
unshakable,
chứ.
and nothing you can do will
Trời
change
ơi,
this.
dịch sai
The
rồi.
Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat, a harbinger by the name of Signora.
Signora's the one behind all this? Not her again.
Sinora là thằng đã lấy là cái con nhỏ đã lấy cái gì ta? Cục năng lượng của Venti.
Should have known.
Rồi nó đóng băng Paimon thành cục hình viên đá. Viên đá băng. Rồi
She's leaving Inazuma in
cái đoạn đó
one
cho
piece.
tôi có quay lại.
She's got another thing coming.
Sarah stormed off! Do you think she's gonna go barge into Tenshukaku right now? You can say that again! Alright then, let's do this!
Dạ. Sao không đập ông này đi?
As long as we have the Muso no Hitotachi, the people of Inazuma have.
Tôi đang nghĩ cái Genshin kiểu như này đang hiền quá trớn. Cái thằng đó chủ môn không đập chết nó đi. Trời ơi. Dạ chắc không bị quân lính truy nã đâu nhỉ? À, hết bị quân lính truy nã rồi. Tao không bị truy nã nhưng tao quen quân đội tụi mày mà. Tướng lĩnh quân đội tụi mày mà sao tao bị truy nã được? Đấy đúng không? Ôi rồi. Có biến. Có biến rồi, lên trên nhanh đó, nhanh. Cái chuyện gì vậy? Ta hỏi chút tịch kìa. Ném cho tình luôn. Mà thôi cứ để vô Phan Đại đi. À tôi mạnh mà lo gì. Đúng rồi. Chơi đồ. Phải chơi đồ trước.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujo-Sara?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the
nha.
time.
Nhưng mà lần này không bị đánh lén
Don't
nữa
go
đâu.
thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow. Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what
Bắn
you're
thân là
talking
nữ.
about.
Nữ ngoài băng giá.
Doesn't take us seriously at all!
Chắc chị cũng
Stop
đẹp lắm.
talking about people and things
Đang ở
that
trong
I
đời.
care nothing about.
Nhưng mà tôi thấy cặp bữa này là
They were
chủ sức
nobodies to
quýnh tôi
begin
chết rồi đó.
with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is
Bắt
that
động rồi.
not the greatest honor they could hope for in their tiny
chết nha
little
Thiến.
lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong. That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all.
Quýnh nhau đi, nói nhiều quá.
Stop me. For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstances
Sao lôi thần kỳ vậy?
very
Ủa nhé, thuộc hạ
carefully.
mình bị quýnh mà sao đứng ngồi
Charging
chơi
into
chơi ra vậy?
Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging. I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in strength.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne.
Thách thức thôi.
Proceed.
My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too. I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal
Cặp
footing.
bưởi này là cũng mạnh
You
lắm
are
ấy.
aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you want?
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this
Rồi,
last
đến
dance
chúc xem sức
with
mạnh cặp
you.
bưởi hay sức
Till
mạnh tôi,
death do
ai
us
sẽ là người
part.
chiến thắng. Kẻ thua cuộc sẽ phải chết. Thật ra không chết đâu, tại vì con cúc
A lesson
Genshin
on
nó không có
harbinger
đen tối
power
đúng
and
đó.
elegance? As you wish.
Nhào vô.
Rim cutter. Shudder. Rise.
Detestable.
More speed.
Đầu tiên
Beg for mercy.
cục này là được. Tôi xài chiếc cuối hơi sớm.
Crush. More speed. Beg for mercy. Rack and ruin.
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me. Harbinger power has become burdensome.
Yes.
I will manifest my destiny anew.
Nó khắc hệ rồi.
Wait my emergence and tremble, traveler. You have reason to be afraid.
Lấy hồng liên điệp ở xung quanh đây có thể phá được băng.
Faster? Okay, faster. Wheel of life.
The pale flame smolders.
Cái gì đấy thì con gì lúc rồi. Holy shit.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated.
Xin lỗi nha, nhưng mà chị Quýnh không có đau chứ.
Immolation, a cherished agony. Do you
Tôi
feel
đang bị
it?
đốt. Thì ra mấy cục này là dùng để giảm hiệu ứng bất lợi trên cơ thể mình.
Shudder.
Em buộc rồi.
Not every wound will heal.
Received.
Crush. Beg for mercy.
Must burn!
Shudder.
Đốt đau quá. Không đạp lên mấy cái vùng này là nó sẽ gây sát thương nữa. Mà cần gì đó giảm hiệu ứng bất lợi nha. Tôi chém mấy cái tôi hồi máu chị điên rồi. Lấy anh men ra khịa cái nhẹ nè. Hasagi. Ôi.
So strong, but how?
Chỉ có sức mạnh tuyệt đối mới chứ thôi. Không, chỉ có sức mạnh tuyệt đối mới chứng minh được thực lực của bản thân.
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma...
Thật sự cảnh chém giết ư?
I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
You are the enemy of eternity.
Ủa thật sự ra rồi nè. Trời sao lại cầm kiếm cùi?
As the victor, I acknowledge your honor.
Bố mày cầm katana mà.
Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
Vậy là phá được âm mưu của Fatui rồi đó. Nhưng mà như Shogun chưa dừng lệnh truy nã.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right?
Tôi đang không điều khiển nha, nó tự đi á.
Suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
Shigeru là chết. Wow, một tình tiết khá đắt trong Genshin đây rồi. Cuối cùng cũng có một nhân vật đã chết thật sự trong Genshin.
She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the Gnosis?
Hồi nào Paimon?
Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled.
Tôi đang bị gì vậy?
Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi,
Nếu con Paimon nói vậy thì thực sự mình ngày nào cũng đi chém giết Fatui tạo bối đòn mà ngày nào cũng giết người hết. Trời ơi, tại sao Yoshinura chết vì Paimon lại như kiểu mình cảm thấy tội lỗi quá. What the fuck. Lá bùa của Yamiko đâu, lấy ra. Trời ơi, mình đang bị gì vậy?
To recap, Yamiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia.
Có cái rương kìa, cái đó lụm được không?
But we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while. There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent.
Mà không ổn sao đi bộ được.
Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshukaku.
Nhìn bản thân mình cứ đắc sao á, thề mấy ông cậu chắc người quá trời cái mưa luôn, cái tự nhiên mình đi ra như không có chuyện gì xảy ra. Này kiểu like abort nè. Tôi nhớ xem trailer có trận đánh nhau với đôi thần nữa mà ta. Hả? Quân các chiến đội vừa ở đây rồi.
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
Ayuha sử dụng được vision thứ hai. Anh ấy đang search cheat game. What the fuck? Ôi dồi. Rồi chúng ta đã vào ý niệm này, đến lúc thức tỉnh, đánh thức tỉnh Shogun rồi. Mà tôi
So we meet again.
đây mới là Shogun thật sự nè, không ngờ Kazuha được kích nè, có thể sử dụng được 2 vision chứ, nhưng mà chỉ trong khoảng thời gian ngắn thôi, thì mới xài được 2 vision cheat game mẹ rồi.
Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me?
Có thể lựa chọn có thể là do muốn gặp được cô á.
Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval.
Nếu Vĩnh Hằng là ở trong một vùng đất như thế này thì tại sao phải Vĩnh Hằng nhá?
Otherwise, they would have been purged.
Không gái gu, không rượu bia, không niềm vui, không có ai ở đây cả, chỉ có một mình. Đây là sự Vĩnh Hằng. Nếu như thế tôi cũng chả mong Vĩnh Hằng đâu, thật sự.
What you might not realize is
một nơi
that
cằn cỗi chả có gì hết.
People have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one
tại sao phải đạt được sự Vĩnh Hằng nhá? Trong khi John Lee nó cũng đã cũng sống mãi mãi luôn mà. Hệ mấy ông John Lee ở ngoài đó sống cuộc sống như một người thường, tiêu tiền không cần nghĩ.
Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity.
Nói nha, nhưng mà không cần Vĩnh Hằng đâu.
I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf. That's right. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you? So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity.
Hôm nay có sự chuẩn bị rồi. Nằm mơ mà chiến thắng đi.
Excessive yearning leads to inevitable destruction. More speed. Wow. Rise.
Điểm bo.
Flood of frost. Crush. Strike dead. Eye for an eye.
Let me weave you a breath.
Instabilities will be
Time to
removed.
act.
Phải khóa kỹ năng hả? Điểm đi. Còn bị giảm tốc đánh nữa, giảm tốc độ đánh nữa.
Inferior. Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Điểm bồ rồi nha. Điểm bồ rồi nha, không sợ bị đi mất máu nha. Shit. Ít ra lần này không bị đánh bầm dập như lần trước.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here,
Lần
they
đầu
too have ambitions,
tiên có một nhân
which
vật
they
dám
long
kề
since
mò như
entrusted to you.
dám dưng sát tôi vậy chứ.
Now then, close your eyes.
Đang được tăng thỉnh kinh, đang đọc chân kinh.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt decree.
Thunder. With the wind. Wind blade.
Ôi, tôi được hiệu bấm bút quýnh giờ. Ai trời ơi, trời ơi.
Go.
All will be severed.
Sacred name.
Xem.
Fortune preserve. Oh.
Shudder! Witness the power of God. More
Cú chém tôi không đạt được 24.000 đam đâu.
freeze to the core. Rack and ruin.
All will be severed.
Beg for mercy.
Bộ à?
Nice. Wow.
À, ai da, ai da, ai da, ai da.
Opening box.
Ủa, chết bà bấm lộn rồi. Không sao, dùng anh men kết thúc cho nó cancel nha.
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Tôi đã đánh bại một vị thần.
Do not
Sức mạnh
trust
tôi là
your
vô địch.
people, and in the power of their ambitions. These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress.
À, ma thần
Something was lost with each step forward.
OZ của VSRO nè. Trời ơi.
In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow.
Hội thần cũng muốn chống lại thiên lý.
Mine is the
Thật
most
sự lúc đầu chúng ta là
supreme and noble
hai
form.
anh em Lumiere là ai thơ là hai người là dám chống lại thiên lý nhưng mà lại bị phong ấn.
In this form shall I honor my subject's dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned.
Nhưng mà cô ơi, thiên lý là phải nói nó gọi là một cái đẳng cấp sức mạnh, gọi là không tử rồi. Cô ta là mơ à.
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
Tôi đang nghi vấn lúc mà lôi thần đang sơi cái tự nhiên lòi đâu ra một thằng ất ơ nào đó, tôi sẽ lấy cái ghê lô xít của bả nè.
They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path.
Tự tỉnh lại đi, sự vĩnh hằng trong đây thật là chán nản, không có gì để giải trí hết.
Eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me.
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a fox envoy, I have an excellent memory.
Mà sao hồ ly không có đuôi? Trời ơi, sao không thấy đuôi hồ ly đó? Mà đứng cũng muốn được vớt ve nữa nữa.
So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change.
Đây không phải là biến số. Đây là định mệnh.
And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose
Mong là tôi vẫn giữ được mấy cục vòng vòng bye bye xung quanh vậy, nhìn nó đẹp
What a
phết.
childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart.
Sẽ không còn không vâng kháng chiến.
Beyond the
Không được gặp lại cô Bi nữa rồi.
What eternity means in the eyes of the world.
Tại ra câu chuyện này nên kéo dài thêm 2 phiên bản nữa sẽ hay hơn. Mà thôi. Nếu Viễn Hồn Vô muốn kết thúc vậy cũng được. Tại vì sao? Tại vì Viễn Hồn Vô đã thực sự giết một nhân vật. Tôi rất thích điều đó. Kiểu như game này nó quá trong sáng ấy. Thành ra tôi không thích điều đó. Có tí gì nó đắt, nó gọi là hay.
To bring victory. To inspire hope.
Bây giờ anh thích bị truy nã vậy hả?
Outlive their masters.
Cả dù hai.
Long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true. For all eternity.
Vậy là không bị, vậy là Sogui không bị lấy genocide. Nhưng mà không lấy genocide thì làm sao có chùm cuối nữ hoàng băng giá phát huy sức mạnh được. Mà không phải chùm cuối là nữ hoàng băng giá nữa, chùm cuối chắc là Lumine.
Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know. So, maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
Hoàng, tôi mới được một món 5 sao gì nè. Đây. Không biết sau này mấy món này có dùng được để cho cái gì không nữa.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting
Tôi gặp
the
chị á,
shrine?
chị đẹp
A
quá.
sign of piety, perhaps.
You literally told us to come meet you here.
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I'm most impressed.
Mấy cái đứa phát tôi cười bắp đến nói gì nữa. 11 quan chấp chính kiểu gì nó cũng ngang bằng sức mạnh nhau hết thôi, không có đứa nào mạnh hơn đâu.
Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Nhưng mà kiểu gì? Nhưng mà sứ giả của tôi đã bị tiêu diệt rồi. Tôi nghĩ là nữ hoàng băng giá sẽ chiến tranh với tôi vui thôi. Sẽ sớm thôi.
Wait a second. Did you say gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Dạ, cái này tôi quan tâm nè.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Hả?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly?
Ôi trời ơi! Rồi genocide của đôi thần mà đi đưa tay cho giặc. Tôi tưởng con nhỏ này mạnh lắm, ai ngờ yếu xẹo quá.
The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora.
Quan chấp hành thứ
I'm
6.
not the kind of person who risks life
Vậy là
and
thứ
limb
hạng nó
for
cũng
any
liên quan
old
đến sức
reason.
mạnh, vì là phán đoán sai nữa rồi.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since.
Không ngờ.
She no longer needs the
Không
power
ngờ
of gnosis, and
chị
in any
dám giúp
case,
đồ
she
của
tells
bạn
me she
thân
has
đi
severed
cúng bè
ties
của
with
em.
Celestia. Thus, the gnosis became not only
Chị
useless,
thật
but
tốt bụng, em
also
sẽ
a
rất là quý giá
potential
chị.
source of conflict. Is
Vậy
that
nha,
not
mấy
a
bạn
good
nhớ rồi
bargain,
Yayamiko à.
exchanging it for the one at the
Dùng
core of the
genocide
plan?
của mình gọi là.
Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The traveler is worth more than a gnosis.
Thì tôi có giá đến vì vậy.
Well, what's done is done. And I hardly think we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
Tặng một nụ hôn chăng?
It's to thank you.
Cảm ơn thì phải
You
hôn một phát.
intend to travel all over today, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What would you like to know about? That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time.
Con rối của Shogun là đến
Perhaps
một
she, as a
lần
god, is the
nó
only
lôi
one
tàn.
privy to the
Vậy
knowledge of
nên
its
nó là
origins.
Trung Vương quốc bị phá hủy của mình.
There's one other thing on this topic that
Trung
I
Vương quốc
suspect you may
bị
be
phá hủy ở
curious
500
to
năm
know.
trước.
Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
You mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
Ờ.
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Ugh, not the Fatui.
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications. The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis, and the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
What a crazy story!
It is,
What
isn't
the
it?
fuck?
Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny?
Không thể tin được.
I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Morax told us.
Tôi không thể
Said
tin
that
được.
the Electro Archon ball.
Shut come on lên.
Yes.
I can't believe it.
The truth of the matter is that there were 2 twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not 2, but 1. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth. In fact,
Đã lôi thần
the
nhiều.
name Baal and the title of
Có bản
Raiden
thể,
Shogun was
rồi có
understood
ba
to
cái phân
refer to
thân.
both of them. Right up until
Until what?
Càng lúc càng rối
Makoto
não.
died several hundred years ago in a war that I was
À,
not
thì ra
personally
Makoto là
involved in.
cái
Since
nãy
then,
mà
A
hồi nãy
has
mà có
assumed
xem
the
cái khúc
shogunate.
mà
Losing her
hai đứa ôm
sister
nhau
must
không?
have been super
Tại
hard
vì
on A.
Makoto và Ba là hai đứa có dung mạo giống như nhau, song sinh. Đấy. Makoto chết rồi, thành ra mới kiểu như Ba mới hối tiếc. Tại sao mình không phải đạt đến sự vinh hạnh để không còn mất như những người thân nữa. Đấy. Rồi.
That was when
Theo
A
tôi hiểu là
began to
vậy.
change. Makoto was her
Mong là có một
greatest
người sau này sẽ
loss.
tóm tắt cốt truyện lại.
Paimon feels
Cho
like
dễ
she
hiểu hơn.
understands A lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts
phải là
about
thần
A,
đâu, nó
I
là
would
em
say
gái.
they are misplaced.
Ủa tùy.
Not only does she
Okay.
not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process. That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
Don't worry, we aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
Cô tốt thế mà, dám hy sinh đồ của bạn thân để cứu mình. Trời
I wish you the
ơi.
best of luck.
Đúng
May
là
you
một
soon
cô gái
discover
tốt
the
bụng.
truth behind it all.
Holy tốt
As
bụng.
for your
Yeah,
sister's
holy tốt
whereabouts,
bụng.
I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it, and I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you. After leaving Inazuma,
Sumeru.
I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of
Chúng ta sẽ đến
scholars
vùng
from
đất
there on
Sumeru
our
ở hành
journey
trình tiếp
so
theo.
far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of
Sumeru
the god
là
of
đất nước của
wisdom,
vị thần
where the
trí
quest
tuệ
for wisdom and
và
knowledge
kiến
is
thức.
never ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things.
Đây là
For example,
những người hôm đó có thể
in
đạt
Sumeru,
IQ đến gọi
knowledge is
mức là vô
holistically
cực.
managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Thì đúng rồi.
Yes.
Không
I
có
don't
tri
know
thức sao
whether
mà
it
làm
was
giàu
the
được.
sages or Lesser
Không có tri
Lord
thức sao phát minh được
Kusanali
vũ
who
khí.
came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their
Vị thần
faith.
ở vùng đất
It's
Sumeru
their
cũng là một
chosen
cô
term
gái.
of endearment for her. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best. Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, traveler. Do you still have the omamori I gave you? Keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it?
Chẳng lẽ phải ôm hôn?
There was me thinking that you might hang it
Tôi
around
nghe
your
còn
neck
nghĩ
to show
bạn
off
bạn
to
thử
the
đeo trước
world,
ngực khi bạn
telling
thích.
everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yae Miko.
Tôi không ngờ có một cô gái
Wise and
này kết tôi như vậy. Thật, đây là
Right to do
đây là
that.
một nhân vật đầu tiên trong cốt truyện mà thực sự mà quan tâm chúng ta.
Okay, I'll stop. Now a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition? I see. But that is merely a small goal based on what preoccupies you here and now.
Mục tiêu thật sự của tôi là thành lập một dàn harem trên toàn bộ vùng đất Tây Bắc.
Something that
Rất hợp lý.
shines in unison with fate itself. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
Narukami, please. See that he stays safe. May the blossoms of the city
Đang bị không? Không.
Oh, did that all get a little heavy for you? Are you sure? Okay, keep it safe. There was me thinking.
When they're right.
I see. Your ambition should perhaps continue on your.
Vậy nhiệm vụ có lẽ kết thúc rồi. Xong. Tôi được nghỉ ngơi hôm nay. Đây là một cốt truyện thực sự hay. Đến lúc đi khám phá và khai phá cái gì. Chẳng còn một cái nhiệm vụ là nhiệm vụ cốt truyện của lôi thần nha. Của riêng lôi thần. Nhưng mà tôi nghĩ đến đây rồi. Cảm ơn anh em theo dõi. Hẹn gặp lại anh em vào những video sau. See ya.